Can you guys see me? I definitely have to email support. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm having a huge problem with my live streams, like, not starting. I had the same exact problem yesterday. Like when I was doing when I was trying to do the Halloween live stream. Like I go to start the live stream and it won't connect. Like it just says reconnecting, 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 and I think that's why I'm having an issue with my notifications. Like I have to contact support and be like there's something going on with my live streaming. That's just very irritating. Like sorry I'm late. I was having a problem. Like I could not get my live stream to connect. Hi. That shit blows me. Did you guys get notifications? Did you guys get your notifications? Hi, T Scoop. You got T Scobie, you got a notification. Hi Nicole. Hi Roderick. Hi the boy in blue. Sorry I'm late. I couldn't get the live stream to start. Hi Kai. Hi Queen. Davy T. Hi Tiffany. You got your notification? Girl Blue. Hi, Francesca. Hi, Justin. Okay, good. Hi, Monica. No, I've been having issues with my live streams not connecting. And the same exact thing happened yesterday when I was trying to like start my Halloween live stream. Like it starts like it says it's starting. But then it says, I'll post because I'll post a screenshot in Discord so you guys can see what it does. It says it's starting, and it says I'm live streaming, but I have like a grayed out screen. And it says like, and then sometimes it says like today, it did like reconnecting, 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 reconnecting. And then every time, and then when I try to like restart a new live stream, it says, do I want to resume the old one? And then I try to read. You saw it, right? It said scheduled. But then when I tried to actually schedule a live stream, because I tried to schedule yesterday's Halloween live stream and it wouldn't do it. When I tried to like schedule it, when I tried to like go in and schedule it, then the button, it's like a red next button. The button was like grayed out too. I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I think they're getting ready to make some type of change with live streaming. Because you guys have heard me say this before. Anytime a random YouTube feature all of a sudden starts messing up, that means that they're about to change something. So like now all of a sudden, like I haven't been having any issues with live streaming. Now all of a sudden like the notifications are sometimey, and scheduling live streams like it's weird and didn't want to work, and like I've been trying to go live and I get like this grayed out screen, and like sometimes it takes a minute to connect. That means they're probably messing around with the live streaming code and they're getting ready to introduce some type of changes. So my YouTube app did recently change and my notifications get delayed since. Yeah, like they're changing things. They've definitely changed some things. Like they made the thumbnails bigger because the thumbnails are like huge now. I don't know if you guys have noticed. They've like introduced like they've changed things on like the creator side. Like they recently changed they recently changed commenting, which Queen had like posted about in Discord. Like now when you leave a comment, they have these like profile cards that like open up and like show your fucking post history. That didn't used to be a thing. On the creator side, they've changed commenting. Before, the way that comments used to look, when you looked at comments, you had 3 little columns. The first column was published comments. The second column was comments that were held for review. And the third column was like likely spam. They got totally rid of the third column. There's no column anymore for spam. Now, possible spam has been moved into the held for review section, and it's all the way at the bottom. So you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom to see the spam. And now they're doing something where any comments that are being held for review are automatically deleted after 60 days. And I was like, what the fuck? I emailed support and I was like, can I opt out of this? Because I was like, I don't want all of my comments to, number one, be made public. Some of y'all have written like personal things in those comments that were like just for me. So I just held the comments. I didn't make them public, but I can still see them on the creator. And now they're going to delete them after 60 days. So you have to make them public or they're going to be deleted. And I emailed support and I was like, can I opt out of this? There's no way to opt out of it and turn it off if you want to like keep those comments private. So they're making a lot of changes. And every time they make changes, all of a sudden features start motherfucking going haywire. So let's see what changes they roll out. But yes, we're here. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was having technical difficulties, but I'm here. I'm here now. So we are watching The Emperor's New Groove. This is on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, you'll probably have to find a link. It looks like a lot of you guys got your notifications though, which is good. Hi. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. Hi, Jules. Yeah. Queen. Yeah, I saw the scheduled thing too. It was like weird. It was the wrong time. Hi, Chariot Man Gaming. It was for 2:45. I bet they will make some changes with live streaming. You're right. Like, I remember when live streaming didn't have the option for these like stickers and super chat. And then when they were like making those changes, I remember live streaming went like nuts around those times too. So I think they're just getting ready to make a big change. We'll see what it is. Hi, Kayla. Oh man, I hope not. My YouTube app did recently change and my notifications got delayed. They're definitely about to fuck up some more changes, aka restrictions. Thank Ussie Nicole. I was about to say they're probably about to change something, some bullshit update. Hi, Aquarius. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They moved notifications too for the app. Used to be on the bottom next to subscriptions. Hi, Brooke. Happy post-Halloween. Happy November 1st. I've also been seeing a whole bunch of spam channels leaving comments. Yeah, the spam is getting really bad. They're getting rid of everything. Why are they deleting comments after 60 days? That's crazy because YouTube has some of the wildest comments on the internet. I wish folks would learn to just leave well enough alone, or at the very least let some time pass before changing shit around. YouTube has been making a lot of changes on like the back end. Ever since they introduced the new YouTube Creator Studio, they've been making a lot of changes and just like moving things around and changing options and changing all this shit. I know that some of you guys said you wanted me to look into memberships, which I have looked into, but it's like a whole process. It's kind of like long and involved, but I'm going to do memberships. I'm trying to have it done by the end of the year so that for anybody that wants to like do the membership thing, we can do that because I know some of you guys requested it. Hi, Nova. I think I have a link that works for those who need. I'll post it in chat momentarily. Thank you, Davey. You've never seen Emperor's New Groove? You've never seen Cusco? How is everybody feeling after your extra hour? Did anybody get an extra hour of sleep? I stayed up till 3 a.m. watching Halloween movies. And then I went to bed at 2. It was great. I've been doing a Peter Cushing marathon all weekend. Emperor's New Groove will be a nice change. That was one of my favorite movies as a little kid. The show was pretty funny too. I never saw the show. The show was about Kronk, right? It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Roderick. There's a stream. Davey, I think Davey's gonna post a link. So they're gonna delete the comments that are held for review that are not made public, Roderick. Not the public comments. The ones that are held for review. Like sometimes I've said to people like, leave me a comment with your email and I'll email you. Because I have my settings so that all comments get held for review. So there are people that have left me comments with their email. Like this is how I linked up with Monica in Arizona. And I emailed her. But I don't want to make that comment public so that every motherfucking stranger on the internet can like have motherfuckers' personal private emails. But I want to still have the comment there so that like I can see it and reference it. And I have a lot of comments that have like stuff like that I'm keeping I have comments in the health for review section that are like 2-3 years old because I'm keeping them because they have like personal information, or like I've had people leave comments on like Hidden Figures with very personal information. Like, oh, this was my aunt and like my family, like about their families and like contact info, stuff that I want to keep there so that I can use it. But now they're going to be deleting all comments that are held for review after 60 days. Why? Just like, what's the point of it? I don't understand it. And then they totally removed the held for spam column, and now they have the spam comments at the bottom of the held for review, which really makes no sense to me, because you have to go into the held for review section and scroll all the way down to see the possible spam comments. Why would I do? Why? Why? Like, just keep the spam in its own section so you can just like see all of it and delete all of it. I don't understand. It seems like a weird change, and I feel like ever since they started making these like back end changes, shit has been just acting up and glitching. Hi, Camp Powhatan. Racy Cranham Girls, never seen Emperor's New Groove, Nicole. You slept like a baby? Good. Sizzleman. You haven't seen it either, Queen? All these people that have never seen Emperor's New Groove stressing me out. So let's make sure everybody can get a link. Everybody can queue up the Disney Plus if you have it. Because Eartha Kitt is everything in this movie. And we about to watch it. Kimberly Frazier, they're doing that primarily because of the celebrities that have channels. It boils down to them trying to protect them. What do you mean, like with the comment stuff? Because people are leaving like comments. Thanks, y'all. I went to bed after the extra hour. I completely forgot daylight savings happened. Yay! How niggas ain't seen this movie? The music alone from the trailer was flames. Nah, y'all gotta check out. Oh, Emperor's New School. It's hilarious. For some reason, I decided to binge watch Law and Order Criminal Intent. After Blackula last night, I was finishing up an episode before this. So after Blackula 1 and 2, I watched, what did I watch? I watched Daybreakers. I watched 30 Days of Night. I watched 13 Ghosts. I watched, what else did I watch? Now I can't remember. Well, and I also watched some episodes of Sex and the City that were on randomly at like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Then I went to bed. Oh, it was about him going to high school. The last Disney movie I saw in the theater was Tarzan. After that, I was aging out of Disney. The show was still about Cusco. The Wax sequel was about Kronk. Hi, Keep Making. I haven't watched The Emperor's New Groove in years. We have not started yet, but we're going to start because people haven't seen this movie. You'll have to watch it. Hi, Karen. Me and my sister are Kronk and Yzma. Love that movie. Hi, Ali Oxenfree. You haven't seen it either? Oh, my goodness. Never saw it either. Had no idea Eartha Kitt was in it. Yes, you have to watch it. We're about to watch it. I've only seen the show, not the movie. I watched Emperor's New Groove 2 weeks ago. Was hella trying to place Eartha Kitt's face and voice. YouTube acting like Tumblr with all these changes. Hi, Deadly Gamer. Yeah, Emperor's New Groove used to be on Netflix. I watched it a million times on there. I tried to queue it up on Netflix, but it's not on there anymore because they put it on Disney Plus. Monica, your Disney Plus is tripping. I feel like everything is just going haywire. Like all the fucking electronics and the streaming services. Like, what the fuck? Fuck Disney, to be honest. Oh, yeah, the mouse is still evil, but a couple of wrong changes can completely deteriorate a social media platform. Nicole, y'all are killing me with not having seen this. Nicole is at home just shocked. Like, what? I'm glad he suggested it to you. Okay, Davey put a link. So for anybody that wants to use Davey's link and queue it up, Davey put a link. We'll start in 1 or 2 minutes. There's so many movies, especially Disney movies I haven't seen, especially Pixar ones, still haven't seen up. Sometimes I gotta mute the screen. Oh, sometimes I gotta mute the stream because spoilers to shows and movies. It is retrograde, so electronics going haywire is expected. Hi, Queen Brittany. We're about to watch Emperor's New Groove. It's on Disney Plus, and Davey put a link in the chat if you want to watch along. We didn't start yet. Hi, Toothy. Today's not a double feature, just Emperor's New Groove today. Keep making. Hi, Owen. Emperor's New Groove. We have not started yet. Emperor's New Groove is my ish. Yes, Emperor's New Groove. What happened at Macy's? Nah, I haven't heard that, Roderick. Say what? I legitimately did drop my jaw, place a hand on my chest the first time. I'm a bit dramatic. Nah, I haven't heard that. I'm gonna get ready to start. I'm about to start, so I'm about to push play. We about to see Cusco. I'm starting. Emperor's New Groove, my movie. What's a little loud? Oops. Cooking breakfast, folding laundry, and drinking on this. I started Emperor's New Groove. Oh, wait, you want me to wait? Okay, pause. I paused it. I'm at literally 24 seconds. So for anybody that needs to pause or wondering where I'm at 24 seconds in. So I paused it. So let me know when you guys are ready. 24 seconds is where I'm stopped. Hi, Demetrius. Hi, Southern Soul Sorcery. Hi, you got here right on time. Emperor's New Groove. It is on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, Davey put a link so you guys can scroll up. I'm paused at 24 seconds in. So anybody that wants to get to like the 24-second mark, that's where I'm stopped. And then whenever you guys are ready, I'll push play. This is the movie. Oh, I haven't heard of that. That sounds like some bullshit. I don't think that's true. Patreon actually just like rolled out a lot of changes. So I doubt they're going anywhere. People just be tweeting and saying anything. Like, Patreon, like, they rolled out a lot of changes recently to make sure that they're, like, tax, like, doing everything for the taxes. So I highly doubt, maybe somebody saw that and thought that they were, like, shutting down or something. But I highly doubt. It's people that they whole livelihoods rest on Patreon. And they're very strict about, like, that taxes shit on there. Like, they don't play. Like, they're actually really, really good about, like, making sure people are getting, like, paid their money and paying their taxes and sending you the tax form. And I'd be really shocked. Because it seems like the only reason why it would get shut down would obviously be something money related. But, like, they're very good with their money. And they be on, like, they be sending you emails. They be sending you these emails, like, just so you know, in 30 days, the tax laws are going to change. And then, like, 15 days later, just so you know, in 15 days, like, the taxes are going to change. So, like, anything you need to do, like, Patreon's like, we're not about to get in trouble because you didn't pay your taxes. Like, we send emails, like, we make sure the motherfuckers know they better pay their taxes and be looking for these forms. So I'd be shocked. Okay, so everybody's ready? Okay, play. Look at Cusco. Cusco. I'm not there yet. I'm just singing it, that part. Llama. Someone on YouTube did some bullshit saying the Snyder Cut got canceled. Clearly, it was clickbait. There is a lot of clickbait out of all the platforms. I hear the least complaints about Patreon. Patreon is like the main way creators can even make money because of YouTube's new rules. Lies and clickbait are running rampant. Oh no, Monica. You got to turn your notifications off. Like, hit the little moon. You have an iPhone, right? That's me as a baby. Now go to the mute. This is my music right here. Okay, Cusco. I don't have the letter opener today. Oh yeah. This is my part. I hope y'all watching. Everybody that's never seen it. This movie is hilarious. Started from this motherfucking opening. Look at him carry him to his throne. I love Cusco's earrings. He's like, woo! Hard day's work. His little chair does not this. Not this. This. Look at him in the rain. Llama. I have not seen Cobra Kai. What exactly is Cobra Kai? Is it like a Power Rangers type thing? Oh yeah! David Spade does have a perfect voice for animation. I remember laughing so hard in theaters as a kid. It's still hilarious to me. Take me back 20 years. Me! Cusco! What's his name? Cusco! This is a Sharpie. Cusco! Cusco! I sometimes be walking around my house and I just be like, Cusco! He knocked off my groove! I'm sorry. Beware the groove. Cusco. Hi, Ori. Cobra Kai is the original Karate Kid with the same actors as a Netflix series 30-something years later. Oh, so it's like old-ass Daniel-san? No, I have not seen it. I will watch if they put Hilary Swank in it. Because she's my favorite Karate Kid. I never really liked the original. But the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank beating the shit out of everybody, that used to be my movie when I was growing up. Trot out the ladies. All these girls look exactly the same. You have a great personality. Cusco's such a dick. This fucking monologue, this inner monologue that Cusco has. We have informed you X amount of times. We have timestamps to prove it. Here's a receipt of your reply to the notification emails. The intro is the best part. I love this movie. This movie is iconic. Hi, Ori. We just started. Emperor's New Groove. I'm 4-5 minutes in. Cusco spoiled ass. He's so cocky. Yes, it is Tom Jones. All the oxen free. I started watching Cobra Kai. It's good so far. Oh, it's from the villain's perspective. I threw off the Emperor's groove. I threw it off. And the Emperor had me thrown out the window. Beware the groove. Beware the groove. Cobra Kai is the continuation of the old Karate Kid, but from like the villain's perspective. You know, in the original concept for this film, Cusco was supposed to be a prince of the sun who had a peasant double who switched places with him. Oh no, I didn't know that. I love Yzma. There she go. Cusco is David Spade. You threw off the Emperor. I'm sorry, but you threw off the Emperor's groove. The guard was so calm and nonchalant about it, then tossed the old man out. Hi, Kendrick. No. I was actually surprised at how good Cobra Kai is. Not a half bad show. Said Berkey. I thought I was the only one that knew about the Hilary Swank one. I enjoyed that one too. I always liked that one more. I don't know why. I think I just liked that she was a girl. And I like the bird. The bird that became her friend. I know that's like a random thing. But... And I like the monks. And I don't know. I liked that one. I felt like it was a totally different dynamic with the woman than with Daniel. You were doing it again. My job. The first Karate Kid is the best and most legendary. Oh yeah, Swank and her eagle. Cusco is such a dickhead. What is that? Cusco Cusco really don't be listening. No touchy. No touch. No touchy. No touchy the Versace. No touchy. No touch. Yes, I'm at about 7 minutes. He just fired Yzma. Did they ever, like, where are Cusco's parents? Did they ever say that? I hate how he ate up these girls like this. These lashes. The Hilary Swank one was the last one with Mr. Miyagi before he passed. Pacha. Eartha. Yzma is sickening. I miss Eartha's voice. It is no concern of mine whether your family has food. I was 3 the year this movie came out. I remember watching it on Disney, first as a toddler, then throughout my childhood. I remember Three Ninjas. I think I only saw the Hilary Swank one. I'm pretty sure I saw that one first, too, The Boy in Blue. Yeah, it was called The Next Karate Kid. No? Has anyone ever seen that Lifetime movie Hilary Swank did back in the day where she was beating her parents' asses? Her mom and little brother were alcoholics? No. He's definitely Sully from Monsters, Inc., which is kind of funny that he's also Pacha. Even as a kid, I thought the old man was lucky to not have gotten out unharmed, getting chucked out like that. My age group, I think The Next Karate Kid was the one that came out. So I saw that one on TV. Hi, Chris. She got a literal pink slip. Knowing Disney, they probably killed the parents off. I don't think they ever actually say, though. I feel like his parents must be dead if he's the ruler, and we don't see them. You know, Disney loves killing parents. You know, the voice of Pacha also voiced Big Daddy in The Princess and the Frog. Wow, he has done a lot of, like, voice work for Disney. John Goodman. It's my birthday gift to me. I'm so happy. I love Three Ninjas. Them little boys were always getting into some trouble with some grown folks. Yay! Pacha is so cute and humble. Three Ninjas is so 90s. It was called Terror in the Family. Hilary Swank was knocking her parents out. I'm gonna have to Google this. Let me screenshot because I never heard of this. Terror in the Family. Oops. Bye-bye. 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 Boo-hoo. Like, Cusco just didn't give a fuck. Like, who does that ungrateful little worm think he is? Oh, I'm frozen? Got me back? I never heard of Hilary Swank beating on no mamas and brothers, clutch his pearls. I use that meme from Pacha when something is perfect. Pacha's family is goals. Cuscotopia. It's perfect. Okay. I hear Hilary Swank's name and think of Freedom Riders. I think of The Next Karate Kid, and then I think of Brandon Tina. And then I think of $1 Million Baby, where she got knocked the hell out. Okay, Davey. Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? That's where I am, Ori. Get out of my way! Cusco was the type of guy that made you root for the villain. Wrong lever! Oh, you're right about where I am. High fives. How shall I do it? Oh, look, Nicole said I think of Brandon Tina first for Hilary Swank. And then I'll smash it with a hammer. Genius, I say. This fucking flower. Smash it with a hammer. Feel the power. Oh yeah, I can feel it. This movie's fucking funny. It's dinner time. Kronk loves to cook. Is everything ready for tonight? I love that Yzma had this hot young boo thing. You know. Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaking, squeaking. That's another thing that I just bust out randomly. Is there any behind the scenes footage of Eartha voicing this character in the studio? I'd love to see it. Oh, I'm going to have to Google that. I'm sure there's something like that floating around on YouTube. Which is a real shame because it's going to be delicious. Tara and the Family's on Tubi TV. Y'all really about to make me download this Tubi shit. I just looked up Tara and the Family. That's some true translucent stuff. He's gonna be so serious riding that coaster. Hi, Bambusa. Remember when Eartha was Madame Zeroni in Holes, starring Shia LaBeouf? Yes, I think we watched Holes for Beesbake, haven't we? I feel like we have. That's my movie. Because you had Eartha Kitt and you had his friend, Hector. Zero. Boys Don't Cry traumatized me as a kid. That movie's really sad. Hilary Swank acted, though. Hi, Toothy. I'm at about 14 minutes in. They're having dinner. He's what, late 20s? I'm not sure. It was also one of the first books I remember reading and really loving. It's dinner time. I think Disney missed a huge opportunity by not making a ride at Yzma's ride to her secret lair. Definitely. I think this movie, though, I think Emperor's New Groove might have came out before, like, Disney. Well, probably not. I'm probably being too fair. Because I was going to say, like, they do that shit now. Like, everything gets a ride. Everything gets, like, some merchandise. Like, I kind of felt like this movie was out a little bit before then. But maybe not, you know. Uh-oh, these drinks. This is one of them random quote movies for my fam. Long live Cusco. Hi, Hush 420. Ooh. I liked how Kronk was this masculine dude who was into and good at culinary arts. They're so easy to make. I'll get you the recipe. I love Kronk. Isn't the second one about Kronk opening a restaurant or something dealing with food? These fucking ears. Cusco literally fired the woman who raised him. I wouldn't have known what this meant either. She has the broccoli and she's like, I'd have been like, maracas? I would have been like, more broccoli? Music? Charades? I don't know what we're doing. A llama? He's supposed to be dead. Let me see that vial of llama. I mean, Kronk has a point. You know, in my defense, all of your motherfucking poisons look exactly alike. You might want to motherfucking think about labeling them a little bit better. Well, I suppose there's time for dessert. And coffee? All right. A little cup of coffee. Then take him out of town and finish the job. That's me. There's always time for a little small coffee after dinner. Crocs music! Cha, 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 cha. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Ba. Kronk, they can see you. They can see you, Kronk. Ba. This fucking movie! Who wrote this movie? Because that motherfucker has a sense of humor. Mission accomplished. They looked at him and each other like, is he okay? I laughed again when Kronk started doing his own theme music and he froze in place even though the people could see him. Hi, Deb the Wise. Watching Emperor's New Groove. I'm watching on the link, Queen. I'm not watching on Disney Plus. We've been through this. It's a harp, and you know it. There's definitely some footage of Eartha doing... Oh, there's definitely some footage of Eartha in the recording studio voicing Yzma. I'll go find it, put it in the Discord if it's still around. I think we did watch Holes. Good movie, too. John Goodman, Eartha Kitt, Patrick Warburton, David Spade, Wendy Malick. The voice cast talent in this movie was bonkers. Cusco's supposed to be like 16 or 17. Yzma getting her groove back. Holes is my movie. What's with the chimp and the bug? Can we get back to me? Imagine the ride being random. Whether you rode the roller coaster or got dropped in a pool. This movie was released in 2000. Shit, I haven't watched this movie start to end in 20 years. Are you watching? Racy Crandom Girl, are you watching it? Masculine men who can cook. Woo, child. I busted out laughing when Cusco popped right back up and his body parts turned into animal parts. Kept the laughs coming. The ears. Whoops. Llama extract. Let me find out that exists. A llama? He's supposed to be dead. Is it time for dessert? Yes, I'm Kronk. I'm at the part where Pacha's like going back home. He's leaving the palace. He has the cart with Cusco in it, which he doesn't know. I would be scared to walk over this bridge, I'll tell you that. I'm like, is that your anxiety? Why are you beating on the broccoli? Kronk said, what about dinner? I don't know at what point Disney and other kids' movies started shying away from saying death, die, dying, kill, etc. As if kids don't know death exists. I know some people do feel like it's taboo to like talk about death in front of children. The commentary is what made this movie great. It's amazing how much of the dialogue I remember, despite not watching it. Time check. I am at 21:15. The mom is measuring the kids, and Pacha's just getting back home in case that's not where you are in terms of time. That's right, I'm in the bag. Even his inner voices were dumb. I used to have my own theme music in my head as a kid. Kronk and his dinner priorities. That rap song they had for Holes was about digging up them holes, digging. I feel bad for Pacha. He's like the mayor, alderman of his town. And he's got to go back and tell his family, friends, and everyone else in the village that they're going to lose their home. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ, Zoom was not trying to do that. He's like the mayor, alderman of his town. He's got to go back and tell his family, friends, everyone else they're going to lose their home of 60 years. Well, that's just rude. His family's so freaking cute. I don't know why it like zoomed in. Sometimes when I'm like scrolling through the comments, I think I like have my finger on it like too long and the phone reads it as like a zoom. It's like, no, it's a scroll. That's what happens when you have all these like fucking swipe motions with them sensors behind your screen. Fucking algorithms and sensors and shit are stupid. Nice pores. Ha! Thanks. I'll be singing the whole song randomly even now. Hi, Basima. Look at the fucking llama. This story's about me, not him. These fucking fourth wall breaks. Where they fucking like pause it and shit. You're like, yeah, something in this bag in the back of your car, sir. A talking llama. No touchy. Demon llama. His wife just be having babies. 2 little ones and a third on the way. Pacha's wife is pregnant too. She's pretty. Pacha's wife is like, I don't care if he's the emperor. Rude is rude. She was not here for the disrespect from anyone. I loved it. I loved Hole's very well-crafted story. This llama ugly as fuck. I know Cusco was mad. Pacha's wifey is too cute. Cusco would interrupt the story to remind people that the story's about him when the audience is feeling empathetic to Pacha. His ego couldn't take it. These pause reels kill me. This is the 2000s era personality you don't get in today's entertainment anymore. Oh, what do you mean by that, Ori? That's an interesting statement. What do you mean by that? Can you, like, expand on that? Llama face! I'm a llama! Look at me, look at me. I remember you! And you turned me into a llama. I love these like leaps. And then you kidnapped me. You're the criminal mastermind. Llama face. He's a llama and still disrespected Pacha. I'll just snap my fingers and order her to change me back. Whoops. No. Llamas don't claim him. You're that one peasant. I love the expression on Cusco's face. I don't make deal with peasants. I don't make deals with peasants. I love how he still has his haircut. Like, Cusco's design as a llama was really good. Like, you could definitely still tell that, like, he's Cusco, even though he's a llama. I'm not listening. La, 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 la. Still not listening. I mean, Cusco really did just, like, go into the woods, like... You don't know what the fuck is in there, Cusco. You dumbass. I feel like Cusco would have wasted building a pool where Pacha's house is. His house is far as fuck from the palace. He definitely would have discarded it. Right. He was just doing it just because. Cusco, I don't make deals with peasants. Me, I don't help out talking llamas. Help me! Help me! Help me! Okay, that was the freakiest thing I've ever seen. Help me! Ah! A squirrel! That's how I feel when I see a squirrel in real life. He fucking beamed his ass with this acorn. Hit the road, Bucky. That's why this squirrel about to pop this fucking balloon. This is what all squirrels want to do deep down. Where did he even get this balloon from? He just made a balloon animal. It's a llama. Now you're being chased. Why would you want to be the squirrel? I mean, the squirrel is hilarious, but squirrels are evil. Like, of course the squirrel would do that. Help me, help me. Poor bug. There's a ton of ways to break the fourth wall, but I mean the specific way they repeatedly do it here. I found it interesting that you said you felt like that was a hallmark of like early 2000s personality that we don't see anymore. That was an interesting statement. What do you think we see more of now? Like bland? It's bland. I don't make deals with peasants. That lizard looked like a baby dinosaur. Right? Now you guys are wrapped around this fucking tree. Seems like a step backwards. I hate you. They definitely would not have survived this fall. Like, they'd be dead if this were real life. The log is like rolling. It fell in water. Why he hit the squirrel with that acorn? Mean. I was always egging the squirrel on. The squirrel was just being nice. Where did the squirrel even get the balloon? Not the bug saying too late. Right, where did the squirrel even get this damn balloon? Bring it on. Booyah! I love Cusco. Bring it on. Cusco yelling out booyah was everything. That's my part. Booyah! Waterfall behind us. Yep. Shark rocks at the bottom. Uh-huh. Bring it on. A whole tribe of panthers. I died the first time I saw that part. I laughed so hard when Cusco woke up all the damn jaguars. That's what he get for being rude. Squirrels are terrorists. I love squirrels, but I heard they're different up north. My friend got their sandwich stolen from one. Squirrels here run away when I blink. So I honestly think that my like fear of squirrels, well, I have a fear of rodents in general, but like, and squirrels remind me of like big ass rats. But I think my real deep-seated fear of squirrels comes because when I was in college, I knew this girl that like adopted a squirrel, like a baby squirrel from like outside. And that thing was fucking vicious. Like, and she named it Foamy, which I think is from something. But it was like vicious. Like it was never really domesticated. Like, and she tried to like keep it in her room, and I was just like, you're gonna get rabies from that thing. Like, I don't know. It was really vicious and aggressive. Fucking Cusco, like I'm trying to make a fire here, bitch. And that's bad. The squirrel is petty, Seren's enemy. I left. Cusco yelling out "Booyah" was everything. I agree. I feel like today's everything is more overtly educational and moralistic and serious. Your dad's nickname is Squirrel. That waterfall scene gave me flashbacks to all the VHS trailers before the movies. I feel like them making him ugly as a llama was intentional. Like showing the beast when he really tried to save this damn llama. How do you adopt a squirrel? Right, how? Satan squirrel. These college campus squirrels will pull up on you. They don't care. Nah, she wasn't white. Doing terrible, Kendrick. Doing horrible. I love squirrels. Had one visit me at my window weekly. It was a sweetheart. It was plotting on how to break in and kill you, steal your food and your money and your house, kick you out, use your house for global domination plans. That was the real reason why I was coming in your window, because it was making dastardly plans. It was gonna be a Doolittle situation. Cusco is a fucking jerk, queen. I know it's your first time. Honestly, did no one ever teach Cusco about rebellion and uprisings in his royal tutoring? Back to work. He ain't getting any deader. I love this part because I felt like this part showed like nobody even cared. Like, nobody even cared that Cusco, like, quote unquote, died or was gone. Because he was such a dickhead that everybody hated him. All is forgiven. I find squirrels cute because of all the animation and fiction I've seen making them out to be cute, but I know not to get too close or bother them. Pasha got so much heart. Kronk. Well, he ain't getting any deader. Yes, that is the plot of The Birds. The birds are evil. Birds kind of creep me out too, specifically because of that movie, The Birds. Kronk. See, Cusco was such an ass that no one mourned him or asked questions. There wasn't even a body. Dad, look out! I never trusted cracks in the sidewalk. They're bad luck. Than a raging river of death. Well, I dreamed that Dad kissed a llama. Honestly, Cusco had a lot of maturing to do. It's a good thing. He met Pacha and his family. They helped him humble himself. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Good night. I hate pigeons, rats with wings. To this day, I call pigeons rats with wings from Animaniacs. The little girl is so cute. I love her plated chicken wings. These kids got the power of precognition. Yeah, like, they was having dreams about what was really happening to their dad. Nuh-uh, yeah, nuh-uh, yeah. All right, so it's decided these kids are telepaths. It feels like wool. Alpaca? Night mom, then back to arguing. The raging rivers of death. It's nice. Alpaca? It's nice. Ribbit. Saw a Reddit post about this gang of squirrels who live on a college campus and would throw acorns down from the trees on the people eating to scare them away and then eat their food. What? Squirrels are really creepy to me. Like, when I'm walking down the street, I went in the street the other day. I was walking down the sidewalk, and there was like a squirrel and like 3 crows arguing. Like, they were arguing, which sounds weird to say, but I don't know. They were like in the grass. It was like 3 crows and like a squirrel in the grass, and the crows were like, bah, 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 bah. And then the squirrel was like making its little like skittering type of noise. I think maybe they were trying to eat it or something. And the squirrel started like fighting them, and then it like ran up the tree. I went in the road. I just walked around the whole situation like that's their business. Like, that's not my business. Like, I'm not trying to get involved. I'm not trying to have no crow fly in my face and peck my eyes out because I'm witnessing something I'm not supposed to be seeing. Some mob activity. I don't want no squirrel running at me. I just walked around. I was just like, Like, that shit really... Squirrels are so creepy and weird to me. They're just so aggressive. I didn't go live, no. Hi, Bailey. Yeah, it all was a lie. Toodles. Hi, Justin. You need hands. Like, I'm a llama. I'll never be so scared that I leave my food. Exactly how much worse of a ruler would Yzma really have been, given how much of a tyrant Cusco was on track to become? I don't really think that Yzma would have been a bad ruler. I didn't really feel like that was implied either. Did you feel like that was implied? Oh, boo-hoo, now I feel really bad. Bad llama. Cusco was such a fucking dick. Hi, Kyrie. Yeah, we're watching Emperor's New Groove. I see animals beefing all the time. I believe it. I would love to see that argument. Imagine the dialogue. Ah! See, dumbass me as a kid thought Cusco actually changed. Squirrels are cute goons. I love it. I believe that. I seen a dog talk down a cat from getting into an altercation with another cat. Animal disagreements are real. What was the dog saying? So the 2 cats was like hissing and snarling, like, wow, wow. And the dog was like, woo, 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 woo. It's not worth it, Bob. It's not worth it. Just walk away, Bob. No. I'm about to claw the shit out of this bitch. He about to get these paws. Bob, just walk away. Just walk away, Bob. It was implied by the virtue of her being framed as the villain for killing him and stealing his throne. You'd think she'd be framed as a hero, but the movie makes her out to be a second Scar. I don't know. I never got that from The Emperor's New Groove. My interpretation of The Emperor's New Groove was that, because this is supposed to be like ancient Mesopotamia or something, right? I always got the feeling that, because like Cusco is also not really shown as a good leader. Like, they're both shown. I don't really know if I agree that it's implied that Eartha Kitt is like an evil usurper, because Cusco is also not implied to be a good ruler. Like, in the opening, I felt like it's implied that Cusco's like a dick. Like, that doesn't actually really do his job like he's supposed to. Like, just like, whatever, I don't care. Like, one of his own subjects, like, comes to see him, and he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fucking destroy your whole town to, like, build my fucking pool. I don't care. I never really thought that, like, Eartha Kitt, that Yzma, like, usurping him was, like, we're supposed to see it that way. It's just meant, I always felt like it was meant to be, like, the whole monarchy was, like, corrupt, and that this experience with Pacha led Cusco to be a better ruler in the end, but that he sort of, like, had to, like, go on this, like, path to, like, learn that, not necessarily that Yzma knocking him out at this stage of the movie was bad. Look at me and my bad self. I snatched you right out of the air. Oh, I'm a crumbling canyon wall and I'm taking you with me. Not today. Uh-huh. 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 Like, I feel like for that to be the implication, because you said, like, it was implied by virtue of, like, her being framed as the villain for killing him and stealing his throne. I feel like for that to be the implication, Cusco would have had to already be a good ruler. But he's not. So I never really thought that it was implied that Yzma was, like, a villain for stealing the throne. Because we already see in the beginning that Cusco is a dick and that he tries to fire her and, like, do all this shit to her. So I felt like it was framed as, like, Cusco's a bad person and Yzma's also a bad person. But Yzma's, like, responding to, like, Cusco being a dick. I'm getting tired. Pull over. Even when she's, like, when she's, like, sitting in his chair doing his job in the beginning and, like, treating people bad, like, Cusco does the same exact thing. He's no better than she is. And this may be, like, a little abstract, but anytime it's, like, a monarchy situation, I feel like these type of storylines of somebody, like, you know, like, monarchies are, like, full of strife and conflict. People are always trying to usurp each other. Like Game of Thrones type shit. Yup, there go this damn motherfucking squirrel again. Of course, fucking Kronk. The squirrel likes Kronk. This dude speaks motherfucking squirrel. Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaking, squeaking. I had to be versed in all the woodland creatures. I was a junior chipmunk. Why me? Oh, the boys are fighting. Seems the talking llama gave him a hard time today. I'm not as scared of squirrels as I am about hordes of birds. I was watching this one show about these birds that showed up at a Walmart. I think the only thing Yzma did wrong was resort to murder. Yeah, but I think even then, like, Cusco, because he's a piece of shit. Like, he is a piece of shit. Like, the way he tries to fire her is, like, really fucked up. And she's upset, and she decides to kill him. Murder's not the answer, but we see that Cusco is a piece of shit first. It's never presented to us, like, as if Yzma is just, like, fucking with Cusco for no reason. Squeakity squeak, squeaking. I feel like Yzma was definitely self-serving, but she wouldn't have let everything burn down. David Spade really killed this role. She didn't want to give the peasants food, but I still thought she'd be better than Cusco. Cusco was gonna, like, demolish a whole village to put a resort, a summer home with a pool that he probably would have never even used and didn't even give a fuck. It's okay. Of meat. Definitely self-serving, self-absorbed. whatever you say, pumpkin. You know what I like. Yeah, they were squaring up. South America, like Inca. The dog talking down the cat was a pet of a neighbor friend of ours. I think that because Cusco was so unlikable and an asshole from the beginning that it was a little more complex. Right, then Yzma just like taking over. Cusco was very selfish and focused on himself and his comfort than his own people. He threw an old man out when he ran into him. I feel like Yzma was more of a foil and an antagonist in that she went against what the protagonist wanted. That's it. Evil, kind of, in that she's willing to murder, but otherwise she's just as bad as he is. It's Pacha and his family that had the biggest impact on his outlook. Blech. What are these things? Yzma thought the palace was going to be hers. She hated that it got passed down to Cusco. Yzma's getting tired, but she's literally piggybacking off Kronk. She said she practically raised him. I won't lie, the squirrel's little voice is cute. Squeakity squeak. Squirrel got super petty. Had Yzma step back yards away. If Cusco was the natural heir, then her raising him meant nothing once he came of age. It's like if Alfred wanted to have access to the Wayne fortune. Using that fork, pal. Do I know you? I might have just been like, yeah, we wrestled in high school. Just like let him think that's where he knows me from. Kronk is cute in his squirrel costume. The squirrel doesn't like Cusco or Yzma. Right, like the squirrel doesn't like neither one of them. Hi, Dora. Yzma's bitter for a reason. Squirrel said, back. It's the serious conversation with the squirrel for me. Is there anything on this menu that isn't swimming in gravy? Is there or is there not anything edible on this menu? Like, even this part, I feel like they're making a point to show that Yzma and Cusco are the same. Like, Cusco, like, all that shit that Cusco just said is, like, why the chef is now quitting. Because, and Yzma said all the same exact shit. Kronk about to get into chef mode. You got all that, honey? Change the bull to a gill. Got it. They should have did a spinoff show where fucking Kronk is the chef in this restaurant. And all of his cooking adventures and the people that come in and all the shit that happens at the meat hut in the woods. I'll have a spinach omelet with wheat toast. Can do. Pick up. Kronk, what are you doing? Kinda busy here. Orders up. While you're at it, make me the special. It is funny that it's no llamas allowed. Like, specifically, no llamas. I never saw the show, so that's what the show is about? It's about, like, Kronk cooking? No, I want the cheese. Cheese out, cheese in. Make up your mind. On second thought, make my potatoes a salad. See, like, Yzma and Yzma and Cusco are exactly the same. Sky. What a wrap. I mean, this fish looks all right. No problem, hun. We do that all the time. Cusco was not good. Neither of them were. A meat hut. Yo, a centipede for lunch. The no llama sign. You got drunk in the truck. That's clearly a llama in a dress and makeup. Like, who is this really fooling? Giant pill bugs. Every scene in this movie has a memorable quote. They're eating roly-polies, ew. Hot, crispy pill bugs for the happy couple. Boiled and seasoned roly-polies. Kill me, their whole world revolves around me. Like, Cusco was, like, really oblivious. Like, Cusco, everyone fucking hates you, bro. As a kid, I was so amazed that Kronk picked up on all that and understood restaurant speak. Is there or is there not anything edible? Fine. Oh, no, it's about Cusco going to high school. Kronk Cooking was the director. Okay, so the show was about Cusco going to high school. The movie, the sequel, direct-to-video sequel movie, Kronk's New Groove, was about Kronk cooking. Got it. I'd have to charge you full price. So now I have to see the sequel. Actually, the sequel, direct-to-DVD, did have Kronk working there as a cook. He had his own life and friends after this film. Okay. Yzma and Cusco are generally one of a kind, even down to the food they order. Cusco needed to graduate to become emperor, and Kronk was his frenemy who worked at Mudka's. Oh, okay. I never saw the sequel, but, I mean, that's literally what I just said I would have liked to see, so I'll watch it. Look how she gets carried. Kill me, their whole world revolves around me. Cusco, you fired Yzma, so no, it doesn't. That's a narcissist. They can't usually see what people really feel about them. Yzma wanted revenge. She legit doesn't get it. All you care about is your stupid hilltop. The hilltop in which me and my wife and kids live on. Yes, I do care more about it. Duh. Right, that's how I felt too. Like, duh, sir. Like, of course I fucking care. Give it a rest up there, will ya? They saw what happened. See, like, this is like him interacting with his, like, inner monologue voiceover. Which is an interesting, like, choice to make for the movie. As he lays down depressed in the rain. You are an animal now, sir. Look at this little ass tent Kronk has and this big ass tent Yzma has. Kronk pitched a tent, y'all. Did you see where the tent was? The peasant in the diner. He didn't pay his check. Oops. Phone is slipping. There we go. We find Cusco. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Oh! This better be good. Yzma reminds me of my grandma. That's what Emperor's New School was about, the show. In the show, Emperor's New School, Cusco was barred from ruling until he graduates high school. If he fails, Yzma gets the empire, which is why she spends every episode trying to sabotage him. You couldn't tell my dad that Cusco and Yzma weren't related. He was so convinced. Why Yzma hop in the tent like that? Kronk with that little tent. Thought that was so mean of Yzma. Just breaking fourth walls all over the place. Kronk's tent don't even cover his whole legs. Kronk was starting to slowly figure it out. This part was like so depressing when Cusco tried to like hang out with the other real llamas and eat grass, and the other real llamas were like, sir, you're not a real llama. You're a human pretending to be a llama. He literally pitched a tent. Yzma didn't even look that bad when Kronk woke her up. Pasha better than me, because I would have been strangled Cusco on this trip with his rude, entitled ass. Kronk was actually smart as hell. Cusco trying to make llama friends, and they could sense the BS. How does grass taste? The other llamas know he's faking. Eat the demon llama! The fact that he said demon llama is hilarious. I mean, if an animal really just started talking to me for real, like really some Dr. Dolittle shit, I'd be like, oh shit, is it a fucking demon? You tired of being a llama? And probably run. You know, you just missed your relatives. This part, this is like one of my favorite parts. Terrifying beyond all belief. That's it. Remind me again how you're related to Pacha. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Kronk playing with the kids. One fell off and bumped his head. This is my favorite part of the movie. I am so sorry that you had to come all this way, but as I said to you before, Pacha is not here. I like the way his wife talks. She's mad sarcastic about everything. As you'll recall, Pacha is not here. Oh no, I'm saying... Everything that I'm saying, I'm not saying it when it's occurring. I've seen this movie a lot of times, so... Some parts I'm saying in advance. Because I know it's coming. I'd probably run. Pacha's over there talking to animals. Aren't llamas demonic in some regions anyway, or is that just goats? I know like goats can represent Satan. I don't know about llamas. Jumping rope with the babies. These llamas like game, recognized game, you look as strange as fuck. That was him. Great, 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 great. You're more like my great, 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 great aunt. I mean, his family definitely handled themselves against Yzma. What do you mean the door's stuck? Try jingling the handle. There's no handle in here. There's not? Are you... Tell us where the talking llama is and we'll burn your house to the ground. I love how they like showed their eyeballs in the dark. Seems like that's a pretty crucial conjunction. Break it down. This is hand-carved mahogany. Like the fact that her eyes are like turning red and... They have a fucking floor waxer. Woo! Kronk's such a good uncle. If an animal spoke to me, moving lips and all, I'd probably check and see if I were dreaming. Oh, you want a time check for where I am now? I'm at... They're chasing each other. They're like chasing each other on the map. This whole scene, starting with like when they like go to Pacha's family's house and now they're like running with the fucking red map lines and the fucking purple arrows, and they like see them on the ground and they look at each other and they're like this is my favorite part of the movie because this shit is fucking funny. There were like really no rules of reality in this movie. Like, how do the kids have a floor waxer? Like, this movie was funny. Yeah, they're like, let's go with it. And I like how the map looks. It reminds me of Hercules, the animation style. And then this part, but we're not there yet, so I'm not going to say it in advance. But the part that's coming, I like a lot too. Oh my. Looking for this? How did you beat us here? How did we, Kronk? You got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. And then they like pulled out the map. Oh well. Like, I love how everybody's just like, nothing going on makes sense. Let's roll with it. Exactly. It's called the cruel irony. This is double dutching. My great great aunt took the whole door handle off, knocked his ass out. Pacha's wife came out with the skillet really quick. I busted out laughing again. Don't you mean or? I love Disney eyes, so expressive. And yeah, when you wrote that, The Boy in Blue, that's where I was too. Seems like we're still right about in the same part. Did they have a whole floor buffer? Excellent design. The wifey got melanin for sure. Demon eyeballs. This is hilarious. Them kids got down the mountain real quick. To Honey and Feather Yzma. She's going down. I never liked your spinach puffs. Hi, Mel. That'll work. I can't get over how Yzma is carried around by Kronk. And Kronk's so committed to the lie. He thinks they're really family. Yeah, this movie's not very long, Brooke. We're almost to the end. They're like, let's go with it. Them looking down and seeing the red lines and purple arrows. That's my favorite part. Again, I stayed laughing at this movie. The best kids movies are the ones that don't take themselves so seriously, have fun, suspension of disbelief. I love Yzma's head wrap thing. Yzma and Kronk don't even know how they got there so quick. Yzma's very Eartha Kitt with the head wrap too. Yzma's like, it's the roller coaster for me. Damn, they're even self-aware, just owning the parts of the plot that don't make sense. But it already doesn't take itself too seriously, so you can just roll with it. Right, and I really like that. Like, the self-awareness. Get them! You're excused. Get them! Hey, I was turned into a cow. Can I go home? You're excused. And the fucking shadow of the fucking octopus with the weapons? Imagine you're being chased by a bunch of fucking guards turned animals. One of which is a killer fucking octopus. Another one of which looks like one of the fucking apes from Tarzan. We're flying! Uh-oh. Yzma throwing Cusco's words back at him was so petty. The leg. Lovecraft Country should have did that to explain how they got back to Chicago. He turned into a whale! Not the spinach puffs. Poor Kronk. Yay, I'm a llama again. Wait. Ha! This movie's funny! This movie's hilarious. I remember wishing I could use the being turned into a cow excuse. She insulted his puffs. He ain't doing nothing. If Yzma would have just killed Cusco herself, this whole mess would have been avoided. Hey, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? The turtle. The self-awareness was awesome. Yzma was real cool to let old dude go home. And you're a damn turtle. I'd be like, this is bullshit. Hi, Vanity. Yay, I'm a llama again. Ha, 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 ha. Meow. He turned into an evil kitty. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yzma was a real evil kitty, though. Look. Evil kitty. I really like the art style and color grading applied to the Incan architecture in this movie. She's a kitty, the evil laugh. Is that my voice? Nicole. Oh well. I'm not going to drop it, you fool. I'm going to drink it. This evil laugh. Look, look. Little kitty, she can't get it open. Uh-oh. She's been falling for like 20 minutes. Is that my voice? Voice of Catwoman is a cat again. It was only right that they turned her into a kitty. She was fucking him up. Come on, man. Nobody lives forever. I will never look at a kitten the same. I bet Eartha was having a blast doing this role. I'm mad the right vial was the last one. She's so cute. That's what I want as an actor, to have hella fun in roles I will play. For the last time, we did not order a giant trampoline. Like, what the fuck? And he had a whole pile. He had a whole pile of trampolines. For the last time, we did not order a giant trampoline. Well, I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to sign for it. Like, this movie was so funny. Yzma's a cat. She'll land on her feet. This glass is unbreakable. I win. Some strong ass glass. It didn't break yet. Kitten still falling. This movie is one big troll. That glass gotta be strong if it's holding powerful magic potions. I mean, the trampoline guy had a point. Why did the guard wait until after it was set up to say something? Hi, Amani, thank you. This movie's so fun and ridiculous. I win. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the writer, because the writer was just writing whatever. The writer was like, in the writing room, like, and then, what if there was a giant trampoline? Whoa, tiger. Now Cusco's a person again. Emperor's New Groove is what Deadpool was trying to be for adults. But the funny thing about Emperor's New Groove is that even though it's for kids, this movie's pretty funny for adults too. Like, oh yeah, Cusco's still a fuckboy. Like, well, by the end, he's a better person, but even though this is a kid's movie and it's very silly and surreal, I still feel like Emperor's New Groove has like kind of a mature sense of humor. Not to say that kids won't find it funny, because like it's one of those classic type of movies that it's funny when you watch it as a kid, and then it's like funny in a different way when you watch it as an adult. Which would be the best ones? Cusco! When I was young, I didn't like Emperor's New Groove, but as I got older, I appreciated it. Nothing like spending 3 days as a llama and almost getting killed 50-11 times to humble a guy. Okay, Silky Bob. You know I'm known for the Bob. I agree, especially since Cusco isn't a straight up good guy at first, and Yzma has a point, but also isn't good. Begins and ends. A perfect world begins and ends with us. Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaking, squeaking. Squeaking, squeaking, squeak, squeaking. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeaking. I'm so proud of you guys. Fucking ending! Squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaking, squeaking. Story by Chris Williams and Mark Dindal. Screenplay by David Reynolds. You go, David. You go ahead, David. You did that. So, for those of you that never saw Emperor's New Groove, now you've seen it. Really cute, great writing, really funny, not too long, classic. Cusco's theme song is lit. Cusco. He does end up growing for the better. These little uniforms. Yzma's still a kitten. I like the show that came on Disney too. This was so cool. Glad I got a chance to finally see this film. Yeah, it's a cute one. I really like this one. You liked it? I'm glad. Very cute movie. SUI is my niece and nephew fave. He's teaching him to talk squirrel. You owe me a new acorn. When my mom and I were getting up from our seat at the theater, I told her I wanted this DVD for my birthday. Yeah, you were able to be with us, Brittany. I'm glad it was a movie that you really, really liked, too. We've been saying we're going to watch this one for like 6 months. So I'm glad we finally were able to watch it. So did Pacha and his wife adopt Cusco? Maybe they did. Because he was so young. I liked it a lot. I liked how I didn't need to watch this. Oh, you enjoyed the show? Hi, Richie. We're at the end. Practically, he lives with them in Emperor's New School. Yeah, so we don't have anything decided for the next one. I feel like we talked about something. Yes, I was going to say Nicole might know. I believe the next film was supposed to be a Chadwick Boseman one. Yes, I want to watch Get On Up. I want to watch the James Brown movie because I want to watch it. So let's do that one next week because I think... Because we did, what did we do? We did 21 Bridges, and we did 42. So I want to do Get On Up. And at some point, I want to do that other Chadwick movie. I think it was called, like, The King or something. And I want to do the Thurgood Marshall movie, too. But those don't have to be, like, all consecutive. But... Because I never saw any of those, like, Chadwick Boseman biopics. None of them. So I really want to watch them. So we'll do Get On Up next week. Yeah, you caught it, Kyrie. I'm glad you were able to catch it with us. Let's see. I know. It's okay. Well, you know, we'll be back next week, Richie. And we're always in Discord. And I was a lot late today because I was having technical troubles, too. So I'm glad we were actually able to see you even this late. Childhood fave for me and my baby brother. He wasn't allowed to live in the palace, so he graduated. Oh, so that's why he did live with them on the show. Y'all gonna make me watch this show and the sequel with Kronk. I know this movie up and down. My daughter used to watch it on repeat. This is the first live stream I was able to stay the whole time in a long time. Yeah, Get On Up. Get On Up next week. So Get On Up next week. I heard that was good. Never seen that one either. I forgot how short movies are. So he was just crashing at Pacha's place until he graduated. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I recommend Emperor's New Groove. It is hilarity. I know, it is, Roderick. So surreal. Oh, yeah, I gotta look up that Hilary Swank movie, too. Thank you, Brittany. Okay. Keep making. Does a movie count for Beast Bake if it was written by a black writer but no main black actors? No, it doesn't count. I mean, I would love... What movie are you talking about? Because, like, I mean, maybe I'll watch it on my own time, but it has to have at least one black actor that's the main character because I just find looking at white people's faces all the time irritating. So... If it's an animated film, maybe not, but I don't know. I prefer to have at least one main character that's black. Yeah, I did another cut during quarantine, but I'm trying to, like, Put down the scissors. This daylight savings through your time off. Oh yeah, Kyrie, right. Yeah, the daylight savings, yeah. Cool. Yes, we're always open to suggestions. Always. Okay, this was super fun. I'm glad we were finally able to watch this after putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. So next week we will be watching. We have watched Baby's Kids. It used to be on Netflix. That was like one of the first ones that we ever did. Was Baby's Kids. I don't know if it's on there now, but it used to be on there. The very first movie that we ever watched for Bees Big was The Matrix, which I find to be really ironic and fitting. But I know we've done Baby's Kids before too. So next week we'll be doing Get On Up. And I think that's the only thing I have to announce. I'm trying to think. Because Lovecraft Country's done, so those reviews are done. I'm probably going to be working on some reviews for other things because you guys have requested some reviews. We will be having our regular Thursday live stream. And we will be doing Get On Up next Sunday. And then, yes, so November will be a regular Bees Bake. And then again, of course, in December, we'll start our holiday bakes, which is holiday movies with a Black woman lead. So think about that, and I'll see you guys. Bye.